You guys really pull off the performances of all performances in this. When we're talking about kind of, it made me almost think of a video game in a way where the audience was kind of the perspective, even though it kind of went back and forth between you two. When you read this script, did you have any idea of how it was going to be pulled off? And then when you started getting into it, were you like, this might just work? I'll start the read.
I think, I don't know, I think the way Ramel talks about it and just the way Ramel is as a person, yeah, there was never any feeling of doubt in my mind. Yeah, for a second. I mean, I knew it was going to be special. I didn't know what that meant or what it would look like, but no, I was in it from the beginning and fully on board.
Yeah, same deal. When reading the script, yeah, it says POV, like Elwood POV, Turner POV. Just ignored it. I was like, there's much more that I wanted to focus on. I didn't want to be distracted by how it was going to be shot. It was just more about connecting with Elwood, connecting with the story, connecting with that friendship, and then, you know, sending the tape off. And so it wasn't until we really got there and started to have more discussions that I was like, oh, okay, so this is how they're doing it, cool. And then when we actually started doing it, I was like, oh, this is how they're doing it. Right. Okay. Cool. Let's do it.
Well, I know you guys had like a chemistry read together, which isn't necessarily something they do anymore, but I think it's so important to establish the connection between your two characters because many times you're going against Samuel or against Ramel or against Jomo instead of the actual other person. Tell me kind of what went into building the relationship that is then shown on screen.
What went into it is being able to get to know each other, like as Ethan and Brandon. We had time to we lost that first week of shooting to COVID, so we were able to just explore New Orleans together and go out and eat. We had a lot of Waffle House. We had Waffle House Mondays. There was that we were able to create a bond between ourselves, which then I think really allowed us to get onto set and be vulnerable with each other and open with each other and explore Elwood and Turner's friendship and how that would grow. If you don't have to worry about, if I don't have to worry about how Brandon is going to view me in the scene, and I feel like I can explore different things and really jump into the material, then we can really, we can be open and honest with each other, and I think therefore also honest to the camera and the audience.
And how do you feel about it, Brandon?
Same.
He's like, it's all wrong. He's wrong. We hated each other. Couldn't get enough. No, I really love your character, Turner, because he was kind of a get along to go along in order to survive. And then kept seeing opportunities where I have to escape. But then we get to an opportunity where he's like, I have to bring him with me. When it comes to what's kind of the motivation for you to be able to kind of portray that in a way that's going to read across screen?
I don't know. I'm not generally concerned with how it's gonna read. I get to trust Ramel to read it and tell me if it's not, and then I get to trust also that he's going to tell me if something's reading differently than we would like it to. So yeah, thankfully I don't have to consider too much how it's going to read, and I get to just show up and explore this thing completely without having to have that in my mind. So that's what I do. I understand where Turner's living and what this experience is, and then I just come and breathe into all that, and hopefully it reads, and if Ramel doesn't tell me otherwise, I'm like, good, it read.
We got it.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, gentlemen, for taking time to talk with me about it. It's a fantastic movie. Your performances are just above and beyond.
Thank you so much.